Hey, what's up, team? I wanted to share with you the book I authored and published last year. And it's a father's legacy journal that I created for my son Graham, because Graham is nonverbal autistic, and I can't share with him things that fathers teach boys in the same way that a dad might for a neurotypical child. And so to get around to that, obviously, if you don't know, I'm kind of nerdy. I've read a lot of comic books, and I like Superman. And one thing that really hit me as I got older, and I became a dad, I understood why Superman's dad sent him to Earth, and why Superman's dad had files, basically videos. In Superman mythology, he sends him with data crystals, and data crystals interface with the computer that is in Superman's Fortress of Solitude, which is his refuge in the Arctic Circle, the North Pole. And he can put these data crystals into the computer interface, and a hologram of his dad will appear and interact with him like an AI. Well, we're not actually, we are there. We can do that, but I didn't want it to be a facsimile of me, so just like I'm communicating with you via video, we can also communicate across time and space with words like this. And also, I don't know if you've seen the movie Interstellar, but there's a scene with Matthew McConaughey, and they're space explorers, right? They're deep in space, and they go to a planet where space-time is different than it is on Earth. And I think, if I remember correctly, something like 7 minutes on this planet is an hour back on Earth because of the time difference. And when they get off that planet, it's been like 50 years or something. And so when they go back to their spacecraft, because of the time dilation that occurred on that planet, they missed a long time on Earth back here. And so, because it already takes a long time for information to travel the vast distances in outer space, he got to watch 40 years of videos from his son and daughter sending him messages hoping that he would respond. And the other guy on the ship actually aged like 40 years or something, 21 years or something. I don't remember the exact time, but he waited for them. Probably thought he was going to die out there alone. So anyway, it seems like that hit different when you're older, and watching that man sit there and watch his kids age and forget that he existed and send their last video to him. It will rip you up inside if you're a dad with a heart. Anyway, that's what this is for. This book is so that you can put your heart into this guided journal, and then you can create videos based on what we've written in the book, from what I've guided you to write. There's prompts. Obviously, you can write whatever you want, but it's a guided journal. I ask very specific questions, things that I would want my son to know, that I share with you, so you can let your son or daughter know. So this is your data crystal. This is your video across space and time. When you write in this book becomes your kid's legacy journal for you. It's a testament. Kids need to know who their daddy was. Kids need to know who their mom. If you're a mom, you can use this too. Same thing. Okay. I wrote it from a father because I'm a father. That's my experience on Earth. But families are different. So if you are interested in my book, you can check it out on Amazon. Just type in Fortress to Future, or type in my name, Brant Rotrammel, right on Amazon, and it should pop up. Just look for the blue cover. I'll share more about this in the future. I also have lengthier videos on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.